The system tells us to behave, but maybe it's time the system learns how to behave. Do you all remember being 17? The pressure to be perfect, to be smart, calm, talented, and successful all at once. Well, I'm living it right now. And trust me, it's not just about behaving. It's about surviving in a system that wasn't built for us. Okay, let me explain what I mean. See, I've never filed taxes, never raised a child, run a company, or voted in an election. Yet somehow I'm expected to have my entire life planned out, with no regrets, no confusions, and no breakdowns. I can solve complex equations, but I was never taught how to deal with failures or anxiety. I've spent years memorizing facts, but no one ever showed me how to feel or what to do when I feel too much. And when we finally try to raise these questions, what happens? We are always met with the same response every single time. You are too young to understand how it works. But the truth is, maybe we don't understand it because we were never meant to follow it blindly. Maybe the real problem isn't that we are too young. It's that the system is too old. Just think about it. Who designed this system? It was built by people who never grew up with internet or AI. People who never felt this pressure to be someone before they even knew who they were. They say we are too young to lead. I say we are just young enough to still believe we can. And that's exactly where our powers lies. And this power is not about destruction. It's about reimagination. Because we are not here to destroy the system. We are here to reimagine it. Because revolution doesn't always start with shouting. Sometimes they begin with silence that turns into idea. And this idea, it can rebuild the world. Now I know what you all might be thinking. Am I saying this whole system is bad? Not at all. I'm not saying this system is evil, but it is outdated. Take the National Education Policy 2020. On paper, it sounds like everything we have been waiting for years. But in reality, we are still judged by marks, not mindsets, still stressed, not supported, still learning, not understanding. We study integration but don't know how to integrate rest into our lives. We analyze poetry but don't know how to process our own emotions. This system makes us 17 years old cry over marks and celebrate a mark sheet like a trophy, but then teach us that healing is also success. But yes, maybe our generation is somewhere stuck between the old and the new. But transitions are powerful. They decide what comes next. And that's why our voice right now matters more than ever. So let's turn pressure into purpose. Because if being 17 means pressure, so let this pressure create diamonds, not scars. So here's my message. I dream of a classrooms where our handwritings are not graded, but our ideas are graded. A space we can solve our problems. A project that solves real life problems, not just grade us for marks. That's what better looks like to me. So here's my message. To educators, hear us before you guide us. To leaders, include us before you plan for us. And to my fellow teenagers, stop waiting. Start where you are, use what you have, speak anyways. Because silence, it protects the system. And your voice, it can change it. Now please understand, this is not just frustration. It's not a rant, it's not a complaint, it's a vision. Because we are not waited to be handled the steering wheel. We all are busy building our new roads. And yes, sometimes we might trip, but at least the idea will be ours, not the one someone else left behind for us. So if this all makes us rebels, then so it be. Because this is a teenage revolution, not powered by chaos, but by clarity. And today I hope when you move out, you don't just remember my words, it's okay. But you remember your own strengths, your own power. Because yes, we might be 17, but we are done being silent. Thank you.